Rowling dismisses Watson as ignorant over trans rights row. J.K. Rowling has sent a stinging response to Emma Watson after the Harry Potter actress recently spoke about their relationship and a public disagreement over the issue of gender identity. Last week, Watson said she still loves Rowling and refuses to cancel her out despite their differences on the subject. But on Monday, the author responded by saying her own feelings towards her former friend had soured after she says Watson publicly poured petrol on the flames of the debate at the peak of threats against her. Rowling wrote on X, "Like other people who've never experienced adult life uncushioned by wealth and fame, Emma has so little experience of real life she's ignorant of how ignorant she is." Watson, 35, played Hermione Granger in the 8 films based on Rowling's books between 2001 and 2011. She and Daniel Radcliffe were among the stars who distanced themselves from Rowling when the author sparked a row by speaking out against trans activism, which Rowling said had eroded the concept of biological sex. The writer was accused of being transphobic, which she denied, saying she was worried about the effect on women in single-sex spaces. In an interview last week, Watson said, "It's my deepest wish that I hope people who don't agree with my opinion will love me, and I hope I can keep loving people who I don't necessarily share the same opinion with." In her new post on Monday, Rowling wrote, "I'm not owed eternal agreement from any actor who once played a character I created. The idea is as ludicrous as me checking with the boss I had when I was 21 for what opinions I should hold these days." She said it had been, however, hard to shake a certain protectiveness after knowing someone since they were 10. "Until quite recently, I hadn't managed to throw off the memory of children who needed to be gently coaxed through their dialogue in a big scary film studio." The author said the turning point in her feelings came in 2022 when Watson appeared to aim a subtle dig at Rowling on stage at the BAFTA Awards. Host Rebel Wilson introduced Watson by saying, "She's proud to call herself a feminist, but we all know she's a witch." Watson responded that she was here for all of the witches. Rowling said that moment had a postscript that hurt far more than the speech itself, when Watson sent a note, despite having her phone number. The note had a single line saying, "I'm so sorry for what you're going through," Rowling said. "This was back when the death, rape and torture threats against me were at their peak, at a time when my personal security measures had to be tightened considerably and I was constantly worried for my family's safety," the author said. Emma had just publicly poured more petrol on the flames, yet thought a one-line expression of concern from her would reassure me of her fundamental sympathy and kindness.